There goes your leg. Hello, mister. Mister, you're clueless. Really? Really? Okay, Alderon. Oh. Don't AFK and drive, you guys. Okay then. Looks like we're gonna be doing yet another Rexy Boy gameplay. Now let's just quickly look at our abilities. And let's see. Landing, blah blah blah. Which which was it? Shattering, terrible roar. Does not stack. You guys have recommended that I use this instead of Rampage, right? So go with that. Well, it doesn't tell you what duration it is. Okay. Surprise attack, we're gonna keep it. Thick boned as well, just so we don't get murked by Anos. This is gonna stay as well, because we're gonna be inflicting fracture with our crushing bite as our opener and the normal bite. I think we're good to go now. I just hope we're in a good home cave. I can already hear Layton. Please let it be Young Grove. Green Hills? Okay, it could have been worse. But this guy wants some. Don't worry, bro, you shall have your Oh, he's really confident. Let's do an open combat. Oof, it feels good being big. Feels good being an apex. Not just any apex. Well, the voice ability isn't grayed out. That can only mean that it works. So, I really appreciate you guys telling me stuff that I didn't know. Look, I may be decent at the game, but that does not mean that I know everything about the game, right? Especially stuff like this when I don't play Rex. Now I'm a bit confused. Why would that Layton just, you know, be so cocky there? And now he just goes away? Like, bruh. Yeah, I think I heard it. Let's call it. We want the Layton's attention. I hope he's got friends. So let's just check this out one more time. So 25% damage and 25% cooldown reduction. Ooh, that's gonna make... Yeah. That is way better than the other one. Because 25% cooldown reduction basically means 25% increased attack speed, you guys. You do realize that, right? Like if the bite is, let's say 1 second, it's now 0.75 seconds. That's ridiculous. That's arguably a bigger damage increase than the flat... No, it is a bigger damage increase, because this ability right here says up to 50% based on low health. So unless you're like 5 or 10% health, it's not gonna be the max 50% increase. But with this ability that you guys suggested is a 25% damage boost plus a 25% attack speed boost. And unless you're playing a game where you're shooting with a weapon, with a ranged weapon that has ammo, then damage in those games takes priority over attack speed, mainly due to ammo economy. But in this game, you're not using ammo, you're using your mouth, you're using bites. So whether you attack 3 times faster or none at all, it does not matter. So 25% attack speed, for all I'm concerned, is the same as 25% extra damage. Now that is provided you do not miss, but that goes without saying. I'm really disappointed in you, Layton. I thought you had it in you, bro. I couldn't be asked to go chase after it. And it was also going the opposite direction of where I am going. Well, time to use some of that stamina, eh? You gotta go to the hotspot of the hotspots. I'm constantly looking behind me to see if I'm being stalked. But to be completely honest with you guys, I couldn't give less of a crap if I'm being stalked by a Layton. And if it's something bigger, I'm gonna be able to hear it anyways. So here's a tip that's moving around with Mr. Rexy Boy here. Is that after you've expended your surprise attack, because you're seeing me, and I'm sorry for not explaining this earlier, but surprise attack, which is this ability, let's read it. After crouching for 10 seconds, sprint forward to gain a 20% speed boost and a 100% acceleration boost for 10 seconds. During this time, you're also immune to knockback, only usable out of combat, and will disable upon entering combat. Now here's the thing with this ability. First, it does not disable upon entering combat. I've had that, I've tried it. That's the first part that's wrong with the ability. Second part is you do not need to sprint to activate it, like watch. I'm just gonna let go of my crouch button. See, it activates. And the third part that is incorrect about the ability description is the fact that it boosts your sprint speed. It boosts all speed, including your trot and your crouch and your Z-walk and everything. So you basically spam this when you're moving around like I am. So half of the time you're 20% faster. See, you let go and you can see me visibly trotting and crouching faster. But now, after it's done, it does not reactivate while you're crouched. You have to uncrouch and recrouch for like 0.5 seconds for it to kick in. Because if you do it too rapidly, it's not gonna kick in. I'm gonna show it to you. This could quite possibly even increase our swim speed. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Now let me show it to you. If you just do quickly, well, after it's expended, I guess. If you quickly just crouch and uncrouch, it's not gonna work. Like now I activate it, and I'm gonna crouch 20% faster. So we're gonna use the boosted crouch to get to our prey faster. Now, if I want to buff myself, if I uncrouch and crouch too quickly, watch. Okay, it kicked in this time. Sometimes it doesn't kick in. It may be a latency issue or something, but you should at least crouch for like half a second. I mean, uncrouch and then crouch again. Sorry if I made your brain a mess with the explanation, but I hope you understood it. This is how I stalk around very quickly, especially in areas where I know I can be heard from miles away, because the moment you start sprinting with something like a Rex, you're gonna be heard so far away, you have no idea. It's quite ridiculous. Hello, mister. Actually, I could use some food. Wow, that was a one-shot kick. Yeah, right here's a crossing. Now here's the game plan. When playing Rexiboy with my build, okay? Well, with this build that you're seeing. Is that... What the hell? Okay. That's weird. It's that you want to crushing bite your target twice. Okay? Because if you crushing bite them once, you will inflict fracture but not bone break. But the second time you inflict crushing bite, it's gonna result in a bone break. Now you only want to do it to dinosaurs that you can pretty much... Well, arguably you could do it to other apexes, but what I wanted to say is if you're fighting a Bars or a Trike or something, and if a fracture is enough to keep them in range, you would be better off using Crushing Bite once and waiting for the fracture to wear out. Because once you bone break somebody, they're gonna be immune to further fractures and everything. And that means this buff right near here won't kick in anymore in a prolonged fight. So anything that doesn't get sent to the Shadow Realm by your bites within 10 seconds, you shouldn't fully bone break. So you shouldn't crushing bite them twice in a row. You should only crushing bite them once, wait for the fracture, and the killing blow passive is gonna show you when it wears off because it will get removed. And then reapply crushing bite. But for anything that can't survive more than 10 seconds, then just crushing bite them twice, break them, and just chomp them. And here we got a lone Bars. Not even sure if it sees us. Well, it started lagging it, so quite possibly it may have seen us. I think it may have seen us. It's just lagging it. Now we gotta watch out if that thing has buddies. Oh no. See, when I slid there and I did that little stomp, that little stomp can be heard to the other end of Grand Plains. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. Right, so a good rule of thumb when you're approaching hotspots as an Apex who is slow is first getting to a nice vantage point and scouting out the area before you engage. Just so you know what you're facing. Is this guy coming this way? What is that? Hello, Mr. Akilo, who doesn't see us. It's another Akilo. Who is being attacked by a Meg. Did hear another Akilo this way. Safe to assume, okay, that was a spoon. Safe to assume that Bars isn't really the greatest player. If he got roughened up by a Meg. Oh, never mind, it was a critter. An alpha one. He probably dealt a lot of damage to it. So I'm going approximately towards the direction where I think the Alberta went. Is that a Styraco? Yeah. Gotta build up my ambush speed again. There's a Dakarthy. There's a Nano. Oof, we gotta be careful. Dakarthy and Nano. I mean, we're immune to fractures, but still. Yep, we blew that. That guy just not notice us. What? Did this Styraco genuinely not see us? I am so confused right now. Let's see. Hello? Can you get pushed back? Thank you. Oh my god, this animation is so long, are you kidding me? This is what I was afraid of. Okay. Looks like they gave up. Oh, can you not message me when I'm recording? Thank you. Sorry for that, you guys. I'm just... I'm on my nerves because of this fight. And just random dudes spamming me. That was quite good, actually. Oh, I'm hearing it back, you know. So the Styraco literally did not see us. What the hell? Okay, I really love the fear factor of Rex. That was amazing, but I did not know that Terrible Roar took 2 business days to finish the animation. That's a bit unheard of. I think I just saw some. Oh, yeah. What is this pack even doing, man? Did it see us? There goes your leg. Hello, mister. Shouldn't be really playing with berries with your food. Like, why would you do that? See, this is how you should be, You're two calling me, but you're running away? How is that a thing? Well, back to it. So, pretty much how you should be playing Ambush Rex is this way, against smaller opponents. Now, I could have tried to bite the Packy further, but I've also could have not finished it off in the next bite, and he could have gotten away. So I did not want to do that, and instead opted to deliver a timed secondary bite, right? To finish the job. Now it's all about timing and positioning, because if you whiff your second crushing bite, it's gonna be most likely too late to catch up. Now I can body that Anno quite easily, I believe. But I need some HP. But guys, can you see how insane this camo is, coupled with me being silent? Ooh, that's a Titan. I do want to hunt some toxic Titans. But I have to do it in a place where I'm not gonna get immediately attacked by a nano on a dock. Just saw something behind there. Now let's go closer to the trees. So it's imperative with Rexy Boy that you have a camo skin, because you see it works wonders. Now let's use our surprise attack. to sneak around faster. Is that a nano? What is that? Yeah, it's a nano. I think it's the same nano. We kinda gotta make sure that he doesn't have anyone around. Mister, you're clueless. Let's buff ourselves. Oh, you don't want none of this smoke? When you're alone, you don't? Really? Why not? Well deserved. Don't worry, Struthios. I'm gonna slap you as well. Oh, we gotta retreat and heal. That's another successful hunt on Rexy Boy. So despite not being able to see anything... Am I fully tenderized? Yeah. Bone break immunity is disabled. Does that count for my... Because I didn't pay attention during the fight. Does that count for my bone break immunity that I have? Or is it just for the stacks? I'm gonna leave it here, and if somebody finds it, okay. I'm just gonna stalk around while I heal. Because if I find a mid-tier, I don't really need more health than this. I just gotta be wary of apexes. And I can disable my HUD for max visibility. But I kinda wanna get back to these Truthios now. Because they just decided to mess with me for no reason. It's nighttime as well, so even better camo for us. Let me know how much you guys are enjoying the Rexy gameplay. I'll be sure to make more. Ooh, that's another Rex. Wait, no, that's a Titan, never mind. But we don't have enough health. Because he can just turn around, pop juke, and he can face tank. Pretty much. Is he coming this way? He is. There he is. Imagine if he rests. Wait, is he trying to log? I think he is trying to log. In this case, we gotta get behind. Pretty sure he's trying to log here. Now while he's broken, we can pop this. He's crying to his buddies. There goes more than half of his health. I didn't need you to as well to blow my cover. Sod off, Alderon. Because now I'm being chased. I have to get out of sight. He came back. Lol. He's got buddies with him, that's why he came back. I wonder if these little rats saw me though. I think they did. Yeah, now they're calling my position out. I mean, I get that you want to play Struthio and have fun with your buddy, but if you're gonna be a rat and just call out solo players, rather don't play at all. That's just me. Like, go hunt someone or help out players in need, or don't go out and ruin the experience for people playing solo and fighting multiple opponents by themselves. That's just rat behavior, you guys. There's no other way around it. Now, I kind of broke the guy. I went against my own advice. And I crushing bit him twice in quick succession. Because I didn't expect him to run away. I thought I would just break him and that would give me ample time to buff myself. And then go in for the finish. But that didn't happen. Because had I buffed myself beforehand, it would have just created way too much noise. And he would have reacted. That's the problem I have with this call, is that it takes 2 business days to finish animation. But I guess kinda evens it out. Just keep in mind, when you use it, you're unable to use anything else. So if the other guy is smart, they're just gonna go ham on you. Until the animation is done, they will get in like 4 bites or something, so never use it in melee range. Ever. Now here's the tricky part. Not only do I have to account for other apexes joining in, or Anos or what have you, I also have to account for Rats Truthios and whatnot to interfere. Like, this is ridiculous. The amount of things I have to account for when I'm playing solo. Oh, the nanobody is still here. That's insane. The amount of food it has. I'm gonna try to sneak in some snackeronis. Yeah, it's half as well. Gonna let this Dakarthy pass. Was that a nano? Oh, this is a bit too close for comfort, but I can't see. Somebody just spat at someone. Who's eating who? Okay, that's a suko. No, that's a lamb. Isn't it? And something else is eating there. That's a suko, okay. Oh, we just gotta wait for one of them to move a bit farther away. Oh, they've got a nano. I think it's the same nano from before. This is like our best hiding spot right now. Yeah, there's too many of them. If I go in, I won't be able to come out. I think a Packy is messing with them. I hear a Kilos getting hurt. I need like the lamb or somebody to just come out here alone, and I can break them and finish them off very quickly. Oh, they're getting water splashed. That's the Packy from before, I believe. Yeah, he just wants to cliff bait. Look at this Packy. I'm gonna gain this Packy's trust by breaking the spoon. Never mind. There's the Aquila from before. There's the lamb. Okay, perfect. This is what I wanted. I need allies, you guys. I am solo, but I need allies. Okay, so they called their... They don't know that I'm here. They called their... Suko. Oh my god, is he really just doing that? I need to catch the Suko. Ooh, that's a Mr. Spoon over there. That's a bit risky. The spoon needs to be further out. Yes, just like that. Make sure the spoon is alone. You know what? Should we get the baby first so he doesn't interfere? No, you guys want none of this, really? Here comes your buddy to the rescue. It's not safe out here, boys. Dakarthy, what do you think you're doing? You think you're the shit? Do you? Out here by yourself? Why are you putting yourself in my presence, mister? I had to break him here. Yeah, what are you doing? Huh? Think you're strong? Broski thought he was the top G by just wandering in the middle of our spoon fight, trying to assert his dominance. Dakarthy, bad. Bad Dakarthy. Well, I was talking to my friend today how I really like smoked turkey, and I guess this is the next best thing. Guys, look at me. I'm on a rule server, and this is a buddy down, and now I'm invincible. And if you dare to attack me while I have a body, I'm gonna have to report you to the admin. It's realism, by the way. But Dakarthy, the buddy down rules are not because realism. They're there so people don't just fight all the time. Dakarthy, you're so ignorant. That is just so stupid, the buddy down rules, my god. That has to be the most obnoxious rule there is. While it looks cool and protects you, just, bro, like what? Like, say I was there and there was a second Dakarthy and wanted to ambush me, he would have to come out and announce himself and, like, you know, he would have to tip his hat and kindly ask me if he can engage in a 1v1 or if I have to give up the body, and I would just be like, oh, it's okay, you can have the body, but I can walk away in peace and nothing will happen to me. Like, how trash is that? Anyways. I do like to make fun of rule servers every now and then, so don't take it close to heart. Unless you yourself created that rule, I don't see why you would get offended by that. I just think that's incredibly stupid. Just takes away from the whole hunt or be hunted aspect of the game. Now I'm really enjoying the fact that Rexy boy here heals so fast. And what I'm enjoying even further is picking apart GP mix packs one dinosaur at a time. And this Suko here, sorry, this Sark, what? Bro, I can't speak. This Spinal is next. But first I need some HP. Listen, Mr. Packy, don't you dare. Don't. Really? Really? Okay. I tried to be nice. He didn't even nudge me, what the hell? I could have just broken him then and there, but that's the thanks I got. Thankless Packy. What an absolute douche. I have to get a sip because I want to heal faster. Go here by the edge where I won't be seen much. So now the only thing left here is the Spinal and the Suko. I love it. I guess this is one thing I love about Rex. Is that nobody can mess with me. Like when I'm playing mid-tiers and everything and I'm fighting these apexes, like the game is helping them because they have like 10 times my stats. But now that the odds are evened out, they stand no chance whatsoever. All they can do is just look at me. Look at me! I just got reminded of that cursed meme. Gustavo Frink, don't rip your shirt, please. Look at me, Hector. That's me, bro. That's my Rex. When I break them, I'm like, look at me, Hector. Dakarthy, stop acting like you're the best player in the pot, because you're not. Okay, Mr. Suko there is next. He's playing like a role player, to be completely honest. Ooh. Poor Lambio. Does this tiny spoon not see me? Yeah, he does now. He's warning his big buddy. You guys might want to go to water. Why the frick are you roaring like that? You're just triggering my response. Yeah, I'm not gonna engage with below 100% health, knowing there's a Suko around that can tail ride me. Where'd the Suko even go? Just saying. Well, I'm gonna leave them be for now, I guess. and focus my full attention on the Suko here. Wait, is this server? Oh my god. What happened to the population? Okay, let's get to a safe spot and just quickly relog. And then continue hunting down the entirety of GP. Rexy boy for the win. The duck body is still there as well. Okay, Alderon. F you, honestly. F you and your critters. Freaking Oni badgers, man. Just ridiculous them attacking apexes like that. It's kind of ironic after Steve handed that Rex over in my previous mech episode. Okay, we still got another 10 minutes, so should be plenty enough to find more targets. I honestly lost count. How many dinos did we get so far? Like, this has been amazing. There we go. Now let's do the quick login and log out. There we go. The player on the wall. Region auto. I have to figure out how to do the whole live streaming thing without getting stream sniped. Because I think it's a shame if I don't live stream. Even if we get stream snipers, I think it's gonna be okay, to be completely honest with you guys. If it becomes too bad, I could just play something that is good at evading everybody. Like, I could play Meg and you can stream snipe me all you want. But when I play Meg, there's really not much you can do. You can send other mechs. And you guys have all seen what happens when people send other mechs after my mech. So, not to brag or anything, I'm just very confident in my mech skills. And I don't think stream snipers can counter that. Like, we got 20 seconds and we're hearing plenty of footsteps in this direction. That could be an Anno, could be an Amarga. Right now, I feel like I'm playing Call of the Wild. I'm just so sneaky and just focusing so much on the noises I'm hearing. It's honestly funny. Now full HP, full everything. Should have no trouble taking down a Nano. Oh, you messed up. Poor guy. I did call out Amargo. Most likely the guy was either AFK or just hit the log button without waiting. Here's another reason why you should wait for your log. Because he's not gonna be happy when he logs back in. Social, full server. Yeah, let's get rid of this bleed. That's quite a substantial bleed, you guys. Well, we hear nobody else, so we can just sleep. Wait, am I gonna get a very nice looking spike as a trophy? Because I might have to walk back for that. I like nice looking trophies, very much so. It is a nice looking spike. Oh man. Well, I guess the episode is gonna be a little bit extra, maybe. We'll see. Poor guy. Well, as I said, exactly like playing Call of the Wild. Except that you don't have a rifle. But you have this thing though. Wait, that's actually a cool shot for a thumbnail right here. Okay, that looks nice. Okay. Why are we not hearing or seeing anybody else? So, depending on what we fight, we might lose this trophy. It's a Kentra, right? Yeah. Okay, that looks like a nice comp. I just gotta get close to them. Oh, he's just like a bus. If we get the Kentra first, then we can beat the raptors. He's doing laps around. Now it's imperative that we don't get our cover blown. Because if the raptors see us first, we're gonna be in for a world of hurt. We have to break the Kentra. He's quite far away, yikes. There's a chance they might see my silhouette. But what I'm trying to do is approach from the tree line. Because it's quite risky with 3 pairs of eyes to approach from the open. Okay. That looks quite fun, I'm not gonna lie. He's just taking them on a joyride. Oh, that's gonna make it even more funny to crash their party with a big bone-crushing bite. Is that a Bars running? Pretty sure there was a Bars running, I heard. Thank God it's not an alpha. But the body's still here. Let the bodies hit the... I wonder where they went. Don't forget to zoom in your camera when you're stalking. Where did those guys go? Yellow? Well, I could either go that way, or I could just... Let's see what's what from here. If we can see something from the distance, and if not, we can go towards the home cave direction. And hopefully meet the Kentra bus. Oh. Could be them. Running laps again. Yellow. Ooh, what's up, buddy? Oh. Don't AFK and drive, you guys. Pretty sure that was one of the passengers. Ooh. See Packies there. I think that's multiple of them. Multiple pepperonis. Sounds quite toxic, but... Yeah, I need to wrap up the video though, because we're already at 1 hour. Let's get to the top and see what we can see first. I want to peek my head out. I want them to see me. That's a trike, but I think it's a smaller one. Oof, that made a lot of noise now. I thought that was a mech for a second. Did you see that? Could this Becky have seen me? Pretty sure that's the trike. There we go. Got bit once. Bro, this late. How did that not hit? Oh, that was close. Oh, this still is gonna deal damage though. Oof. Yep, this is the end. I mean, not much I could have done here. Was already pretty hurt, and they were just all riding me. 4 versus 1 against another Rex was not really much I could do. Now, I did try there to break the Rex in order to get behind it. But they weren't just... I didn't really get the chance to do it. But I believe the Rex should be around half HP or less. And this was honestly such a good run. And no matter what, you're playing Rex, like, respawn with honor. I could have just camped the cliff there, it would have been probably fine, but no. Respawn with honor. Challenge yourself. Fighting the Layton there, and the Packies, I did land enough bites on the Layton to cause the Layton to retreat. And eventually I would have probably landed enough on the Packies as well. I don't think those 2 Packies would have been able to get me. And remember that your tail, even though it deals a tiny amount of damage, it is still damage. And after some time it does add up against smaller dinosaurs like Layton and Packy. So don't underestimate your tail attack. But at the same time, don't prioritize it. Try to land bites, but if you know you're gonna get hit from behind and you get a clean shot with your tail, take the opportunity. Honestly, I thought this was a player. So loud. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, and join as a member if you want to further support this channel. Let me know if you guys want more Rexy Boy content. And I will see you all on the next one. So, peace out and bye-bye.